it's important to understand as well that avoiding a choice in one area of your life will still affect all the other areas of your life. Our lives are interwoven. If teardrops could be bottled, let me swim in pools filled by models. Told her tight dress is what makes you a whore. Okay, you gotta record. All right, what are we talking about today? This is a good one. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy, and here on this channel, we focus on flexibility of the mind, body, and spirit. Today, we gotta have some real talk. Today, you're gonna be mad at me, but I don't even care because I'm like your big sister who gives you that tough love when you need it. So sit down and shut up. I would probably say that to my real sister, and then she would roll her eyes and like, life. Okay. So today we are going to be talking about avoiding choices because of their emotional repercussions. A lot of times we as people can subconsciously avoid choices that we need to make because we don't want to deal with the emotional repercussions. A lot of times these will be choices that nobody will tell us to make because it's not really anybody else's business. These are choices that can determine the direction our life evolves in, but because no one is really telling us what to do, no one's really saying, hey, this is problematic for you, we just avoid it and we let problematic situations continue because we know if we were to step in and say this needs to stop, that will change the events that were happening into a different direction. And sometimes we don't want to deal with that. So we just don't make the choice at all. This, oh my God, this could be so many things. What we're going to talk about today is a relationship that needs to end, but so many different things. Like this could be a job that you need to leave, but leaving means putting in a 2-week notice. Leaving means like taking initiative to apply for other jobs. Leaving a job can often mean a lot of change, you know. Moving, if you're in a place where you don't like, or if you live near your parents and you're kind of using them as a crutch, but you know to get the job opportunities you need to move across the country. Making the decision to move is one that a lot of people have not made. Stuff like that. And you know, this video is not to be mean to anybody. This video is not to say, hey, you're not taking your life by the horns. You're just sitting around being lazy. Absolutely not. I actually think we all do this, period. And like, I think that it's just a lot more popular than we say it is. So I just want to talk about it because I think talking about it and being aware of it will help us continue our lives in a way where we're just like, okay, but am I making the best choices for myself? Maybe not. I'll change tomorrow because I watched that Brown and Bendy video. You know? So yeah, that's my dream, that people walk around saying that. I'll change tomorrow because I watched that Brown and Bendy video. So let's talk about why we play it safe. I think personally that, not personally, this is what I personally believe, but I think that everyone does this. I think that our minds convince us to stay in waiting periods. In periods where we're waiting for something magical to happen that will get us what we want, when in reality, the only way to get that very thing is to make a choice. I think our mind convinces us that if we wait for it, it'll eventually happen. So we sit in these waiting periods and we become so comfortable because in these waiting periods, it appears that nothing is changing. So we can predict what's going to happen. You know, we're in our safe spot. We're in our safe area. And if we make a choice, it'll take us out of this safe area. So we live in these waiting periods simply because we are comfortable. Unfortunately, nothing is ever still. And just talking about the universe, the earth is always revolving, right? Wind is always blowing. The tides are always rolling in. Like nothing is ever still. So as people, we are either moving forwards or we are moving backwards. And if you find that you've been in the same situation for a very long time, you're not still. You're making choices that are allowing you to stay in the same place. You're making choices that are allowing you to stay in a cycle, because nothing is ever still. So subconsciously, you are doing things that are allowing you to stay in the same place. It's really important to know that making a choice always makes space. Making a choice always makes space for something. Where that choice comes from is the determining factor behind whether it's space for something towards our goal or further away. It's important to understand as well that avoiding a choice in one area of your life will still affect all the other areas of your life. Our lives are interwoven. They're threaded together. There's not just one piece over here and then the rest of your life over here. One part of your life can affect the entirety of your life. That's like did your parents ever do this is the church, this is the steeple, open the door, hear the people? Yeah. People. So the example that I actually wanted to talk about was being in a relationship and then going to college. So let's say that you are with the love of your life, right? And you are a senior in high school, and by love of your life, I mean they make you feel loved. They make you feel loved. But that's pretty much it. You don't have anything in common with this person. You don't see yourself, when you see yourself in your career, when you see yourself in life, you don't see this person by your side. You're really just holding on to this person because they've made you feel loved. And you know that if you break up with them, you perceive that you may not be loved anymore. And also, you don't know how this first person who's ever loved you will react, right? So you just choose to not make the choice. You choose to go to college and have this person at home while experiencing your college life. I know this is a very specific example, but I'm using it to illustrate how one choice can find its way into all other aspects of our life. So you go to school, you get invited to go out with people to an atmosphere where people are pretty much just going to be drinking and flirting, and you say no because your boyfriend's at home and you feel like that's being unfaithful, so you don't go. And so then you miss out on an experience. Or you do go because you want to experience it, but then you're experiencing guilt because your boyfriend's at home, right? There's not really anything you could do that doesn't have a repercussion because you didn't make this choice. Let's say that your major has a requirement that you study abroad for a year. You study abroad for a year, and it is torture because you have a boyfriend at home who is not aligned with you in your life. So he doesn't even understand why you're studying abroad. He doesn't even understand the point. And the whole time while you're studying abroad, you're worried about relationship things when you should be observing this beautiful place that you're in. And you should be learning what you need to learn to take back home, to take to school. You're completely distracted because of this boyfriend at home who you don't even see yourself with. I don't really feel like I have to talk about any of the other stuff because I feel like that paints the picture. Because this video is not about you needing to break up with your boyfriend. This video is about how you need to understand when a choice is necessary to make. So you might say, I hear you, girl. I hear you. But you make it sound like it is so easy. I don't know what choice to make. I know a choice needs to be made, but I don't know what choice to make. I hear you. So here's the tea. Are you ready? None of us do. None of us know what choice to make. None of us know what we are doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Every day I wake up and I'm just like, God, just guide me. I don't know what I'm doing, okay? Nobody knows. Just some of us hold it together a little bit better. Like some of us, we are perceived as people who have it together a little more, but nobody knows what they're doing. We're all just going on faith. The thing is, when you're in alignment with yourself, you have a better idea of what you want and, more importantly, what you need. And that's really what's going to give you all of your answers. So if you're in a place where you feel like something needs to change, you know a choice needs to be made, think about the areas of your life where you're not happy, where you're not getting what you need, because most likely that's the area of your life where a choice needs to be made. So it's not that you don't know what choice to make. It's not that you don't know what to do. It's that you aren't fulfilling your own needs to yourself. And often we don't fulfill our own needs because we're too busy filling someone else's needs. And that's a whole nother story. But, sorry. But in order to understand the choice that you need to make, you need to check in with yourself and figure out what parts of your life you need to pay more attention to, put more energy into, so that they match the parts of your life that you're satisfied in. Because if you could get all the parts of your life, if you could become satisfied in all the different parts of your life, that's alignment. When you get to that place, you know everything about yourself. And like, that's what it is. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to know anything about anything. All you need to know about is yourself. And making certain choices will push you into situations where you learn what you need to learn about yourself, as opposed to staying in the same place and not learning anything at all. You get to keep some stuff that you might not even want, but you get to stay safe. Or you get to learn about yourself and experience something new. And there's always a chance that that new experience may not be what you want. There's always a chance. But if you don't experience it, how will you know that it's not what you want? Because hypotheticals are only hypotheticals. Sometimes we don't really know something until we experience it. So don't be afraid of that choice. And don't be afraid to do what is right for you. Never be afraid to do what is right for you, because you are the only one who has to live this life. Oh my God, this really is like a talk I gave to my little sister. This is so funny. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video because I enjoyed making it. If you did, give it a thumbs up so other people on YouTube know that it is valuable. Also, please, if you'd like me to expand on anything in the comments, let me know and I'll be happy to. And last but not least, please make sure that you are subscribed so you can be around for my next video. I love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.